What does a garden really look like in the middle of winter? Is everything dry and lifeless? Or is there still something beautiful growing quietly? Today, I'm taking you on a quick winter garden tour here in Zimbabwe, and I'll show you what's growing, what's flowering, and what is resting for the winter. Let's begin. First, look at this beautiful view of my garden. This tall, palm-like tree gives the garden such a natural and peaceful look. Now look at this beautiful purple flower growing in my old tire planter. I love reusing old tires as planters because they can turn something unwanted into something beautiful. Here are my 3 tire planters with green garlic. Look at those fresh green leaves. I'm really excited to eventually harvest this garlic and use it in my kitchen. This is my white rose plant. Winter has made it look quite dry, but I'm hoping warmer weather will bring fresh green growth and beautiful white flowers again. And here is my green chili plant. It has also become very dry during winter, but hopefully it will come back when the weather gets warmer and start producing fresh leaves and chilies again. Look at these beautiful yellow flowers. I'm not completely sure of the exact name, but they add such a lovely splash of color to the garden. And here is another vine plant slowly spreading through the garden. And just look at these beautiful red bell pepper plants. I have several planters filled with them. Right now, there are no red bell peppers growing on these plants, but the plants are healthy and still growing. So I'm hoping for a beautiful harvest. Red bell peppers are not only delicious, but they are also packed with vitamin C, antioxidants, and other nutrients. They're great for adding flavor and color to salads, cooking, and many different meals. During winter, bell pepper plants need as much sunlight as possible. Keep them in a warm, sunny position and avoid overwatering, because the soil can stay wet for longer in cooler weather. Water when the top layer of soil feels slightly dry, and make sure your planters have good drainage. You can also add compost or a gentle vegetable fertilizer to provide nutrients and support healthy growth. And if you notice flowers appearing, try to protect the plants from very cold temperatures and strong cold winds. Now let's move on to my strawberry planters. I have several strawberry boxes, and look how many strawberries are growing. Most of them are still green, but you can already see some beautiful strawberries starting to turn red. Strawberries are a wonderful fruit to grow at home because they are rich in vitamin C and antioxidants, and you can simply pick them fresh from your own garden. For healthy strawberry plants, give them plenty of sunlight and keep the soil slightly moist, but never waterlog it. Water around the base of the plant rather than directly over the leaves and fruit. Remove old or damaged leaves and keep weeds away so the plants don't have to compete for nutrients. And when the strawberries start turning red, check them regularly and pick them when they are fully ripe. Freshly picked strawberries are simply the best. Now here is a beautiful tree in my garden. I'm only giving you a quick look because I wanted to include it in this winter garden tour. It adds a beautiful natural touch to the garden. And finally, here are these lovely green leafy plants. I'm just giving you a quick glimpse before we move on. Even though it's winter, my garden is still growing, producing and changing every day. From bell peppers and strawberries to beautiful trees and greenery, there is always something interesting to discover. And remember, winter gardening is all about giving your plants the right amount of sunlight, water, protection, and nutrients. Now, look at these beautiful green bell pepper plants. And wait until you see the new bitter gourd and coriander. I've just started growing. I have about 6 to 8 planters of green bell peppers, and they're growing nicely. Bell peppers love plenty of sunlight, so keep them in a bright, sunny spot. Water deeply when the top layer of soil starts to dry, but avoid overwatering. Make sure your planters have good drainage, and adding compost or a balanced vegetable fertilizer can help support healthy growth and fruit production. Next is my newly grown bitter gourd plant. It's still very young, so this is the best time to give it proper care. Bitter gourd is a fast-growing climbing vine, so don't wait until it gets big before giving it support. A strong trellis, rope, or frame will help the vine climb and spread properly. Bitter gourd also needs plenty of sunlight and regular watering. Keep the soil consistently moist, but never waterlogged. As the vine grows, gently guide the young stems onto the support instead of pulling or bending them. And finally, here is my newly grown coriander. These little plants are just getting started. Give them gentle watering, enough sunlight, and avoid overcrowding so they have room to grow strong and healthy. I love watching these tiny plants develop day by day. 3 things I love about growing tomatoes. They're easy to grow, incredibly rewarding, and when they start getting this big, you know the harvest is coming. Look at these tomatoes. They're already huge, but they're still completely green. I'm patiently waiting for them to change color and become fully ripe. Here's an important tip. Don't overwater tomato plants, especially when the weather is cooler. Water deeply at the base of the plant when the top layer of soil starts to dry. Tomatoes also need plenty of sunlight, so keep them in a bright, sunny spot. You can add compost or a balanced vegetable fertilizer to support healthy growth and fruit production. And if your plants are getting tall, give them proper support with a stake or trellis, so the heavy tomatoes don't bend or break the stems. I'm definitely keeping a close eye on these because they're getting bigger every day. They may be green right now, but soon, hopefully, we'll have beautiful ripe tomatoes ready to harvest. Take a look at this beautiful winter garden view. Winter has a special way of changing the garden. Some trees lose their leaves. The branches look dry and bare, and everything seems quiet. But if you look closely, you can still find little signs of new life. Now look at my pomegranate tree. Does this tree look completely dead? Or is something beautiful about to happen? Wait, look closely at those tiny green leaves. During winter, my pomegranate tree becomes almost completely bare, with mostly dry-looking branches. But these tiny new leaves are a beautiful sign that the tree is still alive and getting ready for new growth. Pomegranate trees naturally lose their leaves during their dormant period, so there's no need to panic when they look dry in winter. During this season, I avoid overwatering. Now, moving on to another fruit tree in my winter garden, my mulberry tree, also known as shatut. This tree is also looking a little dry because of the winter season. But look closely, new green leaves are already appearing. And these tiny green clusters along the branches are an exciting sign. They can develop into mulberries as the season progresses. Just like the pomegranate, mulberry trees can lose their leaves during their dormant period. So even when the tree looks a little bare, new leaves and buds tell us that the tree is still active and preparing for the next stage of growth. During winter, I avoid excessive watering and make sure the soil drains well. A layer of organic mulch around the base can help retain moisture and protect the roots. And the best part? Mulberries are delicious, nutritious fruits, and they can also attract birds and other wildlife to the garden. So never judge a tree just by how dry it looks in winter. Now here's my newly grown lemon tree. It's still small, but with good sunlight, regular watering, and some compost. I'm hoping it grows strong. Next is my young guava tree. It's also small, so I'm giving it plenty of sunlight and keeping the soil lightly moist. Here's another lemon tree growing in a different spot of my garden, and another little guava tree. I love having these young trees growing in different spaces around my garden. Now look at this papaya tree. It's looking quite dry during winter, but I'm keeping an eye on it and protecting it as much as I can from the cold. These trees may be small now, but I'm excited to watch them grow.